Hi, I just wanted to talk for a moment about our ears, your ears, my ears. Are you using them appropriately? You see, we have two ears, remember? One here, one there, and we have one mouth. So, how good are you at listening? This is something very important because we all want to be heard. Everybody has a story to tell, but how good is the person you're telling it to, or how good are you listening to the person who's telling you a story? And how good are you at listening when you are somewhere, when you're learning? How present are you? This is very important because I believe a lot of misunderstanding comes from not really hearing what the other person said. So there's a couple of questions I like to think you can ask yourself. First of all, when you're talking with somebody like one on one, you're having a coffee get together, or you have a business in the office, are you waiting for your turn to speak? Are you waiting for the pauses that the person takes to take in a breath of air so that you can cut in? Are you waiting for your turn to speak, or are you truly listening to what the person is saying? Now, when you do business, of course, what you can say is, are you done talking? Can I say something? You can ask a question like that. And what you can ask is, so let me rephrase, let me recap what you just said so I understand you really, really well. That's one of the things you can do, because then the other person also knows that what that person said, what he said or she said, is clear enough for you to understand. So by recapping that, first of all, that means that you're truly listening, you're truly focusing, zoning in, and that the other person really gave a clear message. Very important in good communication. In a more relaxed relationship, like with your spouse or with good friends, don't interrupt. We all have a habit of doing that. I have a habit of doing that sometimes, and I just gotta snap myself on the fingers and go like, oh, shouldn't be doing that, because as I am interrupting, what that means is that I am not focusing in on what they're saying. I am already forming my ideas, forming my sentences as they're talking. So I don't really hear what they're saying. I'm just ranting on in my head, not absorbing what they want me to hear. And it can be important, it can be unimportant, it doesn't matter. Is we all want to be heard, and that's what it's all about. So catch yourself on that. I do my very best to catch myself and I go like, whoop, sorry, I interrupted. Please say again what you were saying to me. That's better than not to say anything and just come back with a reply that has nothing to do or very little to do with what the other person just said. Basically, what it all comes down to, especially in friends relationships, is we want to be heard, we want to be recognized, we want to be acknowledged. Boil that down, drill that down, is we want to be good enough in the other person's eyes. We want to be loved. Now, you don't have to love your business partner, but love is everything. So don't look at it in a strange way. And when you're doing business, it's you have to care. You have to care about the other persons that you want to do business with, because why otherwise bother to do business at all with that person? So I'd like to suggest that when you have conversations with people, especially at home, especially with kids, let them finish what they're saying. Or if they're really going on a rampage, of course, you can say like, okay, honey, come back to what you really want to tell me, and I will listen to you specifically. Make sure that you catch what they're talking about. When it's your spouse, of course, same thing. Listen intently. Look the person in the eyes. Look your spouse in the eyes. Teach your kids to look into your eyes also. I think that's very important, because there's a connection that helps even more, that keeps you like spellbound. And recap, say again what they said, just to make sure. We have two ears, we have one mouth, so sometimes it's better just to zip it up and just listen, 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 and just ask if somebody has been talking for quite some time. When they fall silent, just go like, can I say something, or are you done, or whatever. When somebody is telling you something very interesting, show that person without saying that, wow, that's it. Just lean forward, lean into the conversation. That means you're attentively listening. This is what I have learned. I just wanted to pass it on. I'm improving. I'm doing my best to improve, and every day. And what I've also learned is be present. Be present. Just focus your thoughts on what the other person wants to say. Just tune in. Really tune in. Very important, because you can keep the conversation sometimes much more short, much briefer, and you get much more out of it. And it's a bigger kick for both parties. And if you need to, sometimes if you have a business discussion, take some notes and just ask, is it okay if I take some notes? Just ask, because you want to make sure that you catch what it's all about. So this is about the two gorgeous ears that we have. Take good care of them. Clean them out. Be careful with them. Not too much loud noises from time to time. Relax also. Just give yourself the opportunity to relax. And the mouth. Smile, smile, smile. Very important. And you can smile with your eyes as well. So that is about the two ears and the mouth. Good luck in learning how to listen even better.